You're listening to The World According to George. This uninspired, puffy Midwestern man is looking for something more as he moves through life in his 30s.
Welcome to The World According to George. I'm your host, George Thomas, and this episode of WAG is being broadcast from Granger, Indiana. It's our first show here because special guest star Sam Thomas is here today. Sam, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be here.
I know I only work part-time, so I got a real busy schedule this summer, but I can't believe I'm actually here. I can't believe you invited me.
The bench is thin these days, Samo. You're a student, of course.
Still, unfortunately.
So you're going to be wrapping up this fall?
Yeah, I'll be done. I'll be walking in December. I should have been walking in May, but
tell me,
I didn't. There's a couple classes I dropped and I didn't pass.
Well, you were a transfer student.
Still, even then, it didn't really have a big.
Didn't have.
Big
come on, you could.
I know.
Pad this.
I still got like three classes to take. So, but it's a victory lap. Everyone tells me, gotta enjoy it. It's bittersweet though. So.
Yeah.
But I'm ready for that.
Well, you're just taking it one extra semester. You're not taking a whole year.
Just another semester.
Yeah. Talk towards that thing.
Right.
Make sure.
Get right into it.
Okay, first question. What was one of your toughest childhood memories, and which of our parents do you hate more?
Getting right into it. My toughest childhood memory?
No, you don't have to answer that.
I mean, my toughest child. Do
you have a tough childhood? Do you think you had a tough childhood?
I don't think I was really, compared to you and the older siblings, I wasn't really conscious.
Cared for?
Okay, no, I was definitely cared for, but I wasn't necessarily conscious enough to understand how bad the divorce was and what kind of effect it could have had on someone like you. Because how old were you? 18, roughly, or?
I think because
it was
marriage started falling apart when I was a junior in high school, but then they were separated for several years,
right?
And then their divorce didn't occur until 2011.
So you're like 21.
I would have been a sophomore sometime when they got divorced officially in college.
Yeah.
I left so that I saw it, and then I was gone for 3. Then it took 3 more years to happen.
I guess I don't know. It didn't really hit me until high school when I was mainly living with mom. I mean, I still had a good relationship with dad, but it was just, I guess I realized then more like they live apart, and I only really stayed with mom in high school too, so
yeah,
I didn't.
That's true today even.
Yeah,
you stay mostly with mom.
The big part of that though,
is that because mothers and sons, or you just your room over there?
It is very comfy. Also, a big part. I always tell people it's the dogs too.
Oh yeah, you have dogs.
And I do. I mean, I'm a big animal person, especially because.
And you have a cat.
I have a cat also. So, and dad now he lives 35 minutes away instead of 10, so it kind of makes it a bit annoying.
Although,
even though I could do more, I could do more for him. But anyway.
I will point out what I've noticed is you are a homebody.
Yeah.
You remind me of our parents. You remind me of Grandma Barbie. You have your little
Grandma Barbie.
Well, you have your little routine. You stay within a certain area. You're kind of habitual. There's people that live in Chicago. We don't see you very much in Chicago.
Right.
We don't. Sometimes I have to pull your leg to take this 5-star trip somewhere, and you don't want to go, and
that's different. Trips are different now.
But even visiting, you've only visited us in Chicago maybe one time.
I haven't been to Chicago.
I've been there 7 years, maybe 2 times. I don't know. I have a bad memory.
It's nothing against.
No, you're just in your own little world.
I think right now I'm still
and you're
in my
young.
own little thing, and but I'm definitely gonna break out more. I mean, I want to. I'm excited to get out of it. I think it's just college. I don't know. Something about being in college has kind of kept me more just, I don't know, with my friends, and I don't.
Because you have friends in Elkhart still.
Yeah, I still have friends in Elkhart, and not just the the ones like Ty and Kendrick, but I mean, I definitely am a homebody, but I want to get out because there's a lot more to.
I really want you when you graduate to get out. Obviously, move away from this area, and obviously find a job and experience new stuff, new city, and probably Chicago makes the most immediate sense, or Indy, or whatever you want to do.
Indy, definitely not.
Indy.
Indy is just awful. to go in, honestly. And
What?
to travel
It's
to-
awful?
It's just the
Am I
road.
the only one that likes Indy?
Okay,
You don't like the drive.
There's a few things that are fine about Indy, but no, I'm saying when you're in Indy, the roads, it's just a lot of
bad.
it doesn't make sense. The roads are awful, and it's just, I don't know, it's not great. But about the whole moving out, like after I graduate college, my plan is to work here for a little bit, not necessarily for
Not
Dad.
very long.
No, not for long or anything. And Dad, he's hell bent on having me come back and just run everything, but that's obviously not realistic. But I would like to try
and
to
you'll sacrifice an important part of life, which is happiness, if you do that.
That's like probably
the most important.
But I think I'll come back for a little bit, but then definitely Chicago is probably the goal for now. I mean, I'm not gonna be there indefinitely. I don't know. I couldn't see myself honestly for as long as you're there, but because you're what you said.
I don't
want
want to be there
7
this
years,
long.
right? 8 years.
Yeah, I don't want to be there for this long.
Well, I mean, it's nice, but
I won't be in Chicago my whole life. I can tell you that right now. So I can't take it. I won't take
but I'm
the
excited.
weather.
Then I'll be around you guys, and you can know me every.
And I would rather. I love B, but she's a pain in the ass, and it would be nice to have another sibling around that I don't mind seeing. Some people I don't want to see, but I wouldn't mind having you around or trading B out for Madeline.
You know, Beatrice is gonna hear this, right?
Yeah, whatever. I love B, but yeah, she's a kook.
You know, it's funny. B asks Mom.
Look at that weird goatee you have.
Hey, I was told to grow it out because
By who?
I look like a.
You go to work like that? You serve people?
Okay, I'm not showered. I just came over. I
didn't shower?
No, I'm
Don't
sorry.
worry, it's only
sorry,
11,
guys, on the
10.
podcast. Yeah, I'm a little stinky 22-year-old. That's all. But no,
No one can see you.
It's all, oh, I was gonna say. Never mind. I'll bring that up in a sec. But
Okay.
oh God, I don't even know what I was saying.
You were talking about who told you to grow your goatee out.
No, before that's not even an important part. My goatee is beautiful. All right.
You said you hate
jealous.
B and you never want to see her
No, I
again.
love B. B. Oh, she's just. It's funny. Sometimes she asks, my parents, mom and dad.
My parents too.
Yeah, your parents do. How I'm doing through them, and it's funny because she thinks they might not be doing their job.
She asks them how you're doing.
How I'm doing,
But isn't that's not that weird?
That's not weird, but I think
You think she's trying to take the
it's
job
more.
of
It's more
parent.
than just asking.
She's
how
like
I'm
inserting
doing.
herself.
But it's great. I appreciate B
and being manipulative.
caring about me like that. But it's just funny sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I've worried in the past about you and
Everybody is worries about me.
You being, well, you're the youngest, you're 11 years younger than me. And, I don't know why I care about everybody, but I went through childhood with the other guys.
Yeah, I was always.
And you were such a baby compared to them just because you were so young. Like I remember when you were born.
That's crazy.
And
that's actually crazy.
So, but I just got concerned that it wasn't. But my growing up the way I did was so much activity, and there were so many people in the house, and we had Jackie, and we had all these people, and then you grew up kind of on your own. We had animals, and then mom and dad were split up by then. Because do you remember a time when mom and dad were together or no?
I do, but it's sad.
Yeah.
I don't remember necessarily like good memories that we had together.
Right,
Like I remember a couple of bad memories.
More your good memories came later.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And
when things calmed
I was
down.
going to say, I think the reason why maybe I am such a homebody.
Why is
because I kind of grew up. It's just how it is. But I was left out because I was so much younger than all of you.
Yeah.
And I didn't really get involved with everything honestly until a couple of years ago. Not 2 years ago, but probably when I was closer to 18, that's when I started getting involved with just everything more in the family and not being left out in terms of just like conversations. And which makes sense. I mean, like I said, there's the closest, sibling I have is Madeline. She's 5 years older than me. So I think that's where that homebody comes from. Cause I only had a couple friends like Zach and Adam, and Logan. Those are like my three homies I hung out with my whole childhood, really.
Yeah.
And
Madeline has said the same thing.
I think that kind of makes sense to why I would be a little bit of, and mom also, mom. We all know how she is. She's very much a home.
Yeah, she is.
And
she
hard
goes
to
bed
get
early.
But I don't like. I mean, I like that part.
She's not pushing activity all the time.
Right. Yeah. But I also, I do want to get out there more, and I know I have that homebody aspect to me. But I think it makes sense because
I just don't want
up, I was kind of alone.
This is what I mean. Do whatever you want, but I think there's a big world out there. You're pretty well traveled. We we go around somewhat, and on your own even. You went out with B to different countries, and that was good. But I don't want to see you like on, just like the west side or whatever side of Elkhart, just spending your life over there with your little friends, because there's way more going on, and you could probably find something you really love in the real world. It's not going to be similar to college, but I experience new things is good. And I know Mom will be
she wants
pushing
me. Oh,
that.
Yeah. I totally agree with you, and she wants me to. She's like, yeah, you gotta be out of here January.
In January, so you graduate in December, so you're not.
Well, maybe not exactly January, but she wants me to.
Yeah.
Get going a little bit, and I do too.
You can come live with us, and
I'll just move in with you and Casey. Casey will love that.
She would.
Yes, she would love it.
I wouldn't mind.
Whatever. I'm kidding.
Okay, I want you to rank all our family members. I've done this ranking already, but I want you to rank them from least crazy to most crazy.
Least crazy to most crazy.
And I will write them down so I can record them.
Oh God. I mean, am I in this?
You could include yourself.
I think I am. I'm more in the middle.
Oh, you're in the middle.
Number one. Oh God. Wait. So is it the siblings or just?
It's everybody.
It's everybody.
All the siblings and mom and dad.
Well, think of it. If we're crazy a little bit, the kids are.
Who?
Then the parents have to be up here.
Really crazy. But who said we're crazy? You think it's?
I think we all have a little bit of that.
Okay.
I think you're.
So who's
you're
number
probably
one
the
least crazy?
You're probably the most normal.
Okay. Thank you. Here's that 100.
Next most normal. I don't know, man. Oh gosh.
Oof, they're all nuts.
I think it's all the time. I think I can be.
You have to rank it.
Oh God. Okay. So you're what? Least. Crazy.
I'm one. You picked. I'm one.
Okay. No hard feelings, everybody. Madeline, I think, would be 2.
Yeah.
And then
it is. She tries to be crazy, but she's not so crazy.
I know. I feel like she wants.
She wants to be crazy because she thinks it's in fashion.
I love
3.
you, Madeline. 3. I mean, you probably already know what I'm going to say. Right now.
No, I don't.
I don't know. Well, okay, so the parents are.
Everyone's nuts.
The parents are at a different tier. They're at a different.
You're saying
they're the pinnacle of the period.
Pinnacle of crazy.
Pyramid. So yes, and
so it's got to be. Either,
so it's probably Beatrice, and then
she's 3.
No offense, Peter, but
Peter's 4.
Yeah. Well, me. I mean,
where are you
I'm not thinking about myself.
No, let's put you in there.
I would probably.
You're probably 3.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, what's the scale of crazy like in terms of getting?
It's very subjective, but how you think they act or their life or
I think I could be a nice in the middle, 3.
Okay.
Or
you think B's crazier than you?
I don't know. I think I'm less crazy than
B.
Madeline.
Oh, even Madeline. So you're 2.
No offense, Madeline. I don't know. I think I'm just I just like to keep it more chill, You know what I'm saying? For the most part. But
I do seem chill.
But
although sometimes I really was screaming at you last Christmas.
But that's not. I don't know how. The term crazy is a very broad. A lot of things can go into it.
Right.
But this, I think, is just in terms of I don't know, because Madeline and I think it's just fighting, and Madeline and Peter always, they kind of.
Yeah, but that doesn't make them crazy.
But that's not the crazy. Yeah.
No.
So
okay, so right now, me, then you, then Madeline, then Beatrice, then Peter. Okay, where do mom and dad fall?
I already told you they're in a different hierarchy.
Right, but who would be less crazy between the two?
Less crazy?
Between mom or dad?
Because sometimes I think, no, it's got to be dad. I mean, dad takes.
He's the most crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof.
Mom can still,
That's tough.
Mom can still, have her thing.
She has her moments, but she
has her moments.
I'll give mom credit in this one thing. And she deserves a lot of credit, but she's, because I know she's a loyal listener. She's consistent. Mom has been the same person.
Very true.
My whole life. There's never been a change, with a few minor dips that we had to work out, but pretty much that's who she is. Now, Dad has had crazy swings and things that were unexpected
Does Dad listen to this
downright
regularly?
scary. No, he doesn't.
All right.
But people that know him do, and you're not.
It's funny because a lot of people that I know that are not part of the family, like my coworkers at the rooftop I work at, everybody talks to me about Dad because he's great.
They talk to you about George
in terms of
at the rooftop.
Yeah, saying how he's so
They
amazing,
love him,
and he is. I
generous.
totally agree, but you just don't.
But they're not living with him.
And they try to tell me who my dad is, and it's just like that.
Yeah,
it's just funny.
They see all the really great stuff,
right? Which is good.
Yeah,
and he is great,
and he's a positive guy.
He is great. I would choose
successful,
no other
really
guy.
successful.
Yeah.
Nice guy, but
he does have a side to it.
And you just gave him out of 7 people, he's the most crazy in your mind.
Yeah, got to be. I mean, I feel like it makes sense.
He beat Mom and Peter. That's crazy.
Peter should be happy because he's not.
I know.
Peter.
Okay,
it's a great list.
Thank you.
I put myself at 1, but it's fine.
No, you did too.
But I don't know. You're not even.
I'm not even.
You don't have
crazy
really
at
crazy
all.
aspects.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Kinda,
I love you.
But maybe
I love you like a brother.
Maybe you and Casey have a different side. I don't know.
No,
that we don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm the same person anywhere I go, even with a girlfriend, without a girlfriend, spouse. I don't change.
You're just a robot.
Other people's personalities change.
Right.
But some people I've noticed.
So what you're
friends
telling
of
me,
mine, when they get married, they talk in a different tone.
What you're telling
when
me
they're around their wife
is you're perfect. Is what you're
saying. No, I'm not perfect. I've got a lot.
No, I'm kidding.
Of issues.
Everybody.
I just think the family. There's a lot of crazy, and I just happen to be one of the.
Yeah, the more I grow up, the more I realize there's a lot of crazy in the family. No offense to anybody, including
our immediate
me.
family.
Yeah, because I don't know anything half of what our cousins go through. I don't know if
Yeah, well, we don't know what goes on in their lives.
But yeah, exactly. So it's not like I'm pitying us about us being crazy.
You gotta shave that. Who told you to grow that?
Okay,
it looks crazy. You're crazy.
It's nice and thick. I got it when I
like
shave
your
it.
hair. I love your hair. It's just like mine.
When I shave, I just look like a 16.
It's all scraggly.
I know it is scraggly.
You don't have a good beard, just like I don't have a good beard.
You would if you would grow yours.
Nuts.
If you would grow yours,
I don't.
Bastard.
Mine looks better than that grown out. That's all like teenage.
I know.
Scraggle. It's like pubic hair on your face.
I was about to say it's just my pubes. I just put it on this morning.
That's really gross. We don't.
You're welcome, viewers.
You're crazy.
Listeners.
Okay. So you're at the rooftop.
Yeah,
so
the
you're
rooftop,
I didn't know you had server talent in you.
I
just walked into that role and everyone said you're great at it.
Yeah, I was.
And they're not just blowing smoke. They told me. They said, no, Sam's actually good.
I never been a server before, and I was honestly so nervous to start it. But once I realized it is so easy, and you just gotta be good with people. You just gotta be a good people person and be able to talk. And it's not like you have to, I don't know a lot of things. You just gotta know how to talk to them a little bit. And yeah, like all my managers, they say I do a great job, and it's not like I think I'm the shit or anything. But he was telling me like I average more than some of the servers.
You do.
Like
you're officially a server. You serve food and alcohol.
Yeah, but I've gone in here and on Friday is my last day because I got to go back to school, which is kind of sad because I genuinely do like a lot of my.
Well, if you need extra money, you can do that in college or in Chicago.
Yeah, so it turned out to be a good thing because even mom was like, "Yeah, I didn't expect you to get money."
Well,
because I've only gotten 4 days a week roughly this summer, and that's not a full-time job. And some nights I'm not walking away with anything in my pocket. Because some days, they're just dead.
But you get hourly.
My hourly pay is $2.
Oh my God.
So
not even worth it.
Yeah, not
if
even
you don't get tips.
So for example, last night I made $115. It was a Monday, but then last Wednesday I made $423. And
wow.
So that's a crazy.
Yeah,
good
one
night.
day.
In one day, yeah, one night.
Yeah.
So it was cool. I mean,
so people tip pretty well there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it is a higher class place, I guess.
In a Jackson rooftop, that's what it's called.
Yeah, and the drinks are decently priced. You're not going to really find a cocktail under $10 or $11.
Yeah.
But people love it. I mean, it's just I think the only problem is when it rains, we're kind of done for.
Aren't they doing a phase 2 where they're going to connect the bars to a new building, which is a big deal?
Yeah, it'll actually be really cool and good for Elkhart. I'm pretty sure they're gonna build a bridge across to the other building.
They are,
and it's gonna be a child friendly. Kids can go up there, and it's gonna be more of a restaurant. I think. I hope you can still drink there because I would be confused if
Maybe you can, but maybe it's more of a restaurant, not so much a bar.
Yeah. So that would be really cool.
What's the most common alcohol people order in Elkhart?
In Elkhart
at the Jackson rooftop.
Oh, I would say probably old fashions.
Old fashions
is really popular, and then all of our cocktails. I'm not even being biased. They are so good. We have great like Peter and Nick are so those are the managers.
You're not a big drinker yourself, though.
No, but since I've been working there, I definitely drink more. It's kind of funny how it works. I'm not like that, but still, it's funny. So, well, but it's not
alcoholism isn't funny. Okay.
I know. Okay. Yeah. I know. Jeez.
That is funny. I'm drinking more.
A little bit. Not even. I mean, I'm such a lightweight.
Yeah.
So drinking more means like.
I don't condone drug use or alcoholism.
Oh, you think I didn't know that?
Well, I just want to make sure you know. Okay. You recently commented on I think this mic's working. You recently commented on a picture of me on a family vacation.
Oh, yeah.
From 2017. You said, quote, George looks like a different person. And then there's Hannah then you put 6 heart eyes. So I guess you were jabbing me for my ex-girlfriend, and then hold on. Then you said you need to get that jawline back. What the hell happened? Out of nowhere, I didn't attack you. Why did you feel the need to say that?
This wasn't.
How dare you? First of all, how dare you to talk?
I'm sorry. I'm
11 years older, fuckhead.
I'm bringing trauma back into your life. Sorry.
No, well, it's not trauma.
The only thing. No, I was not trying to come at you that day. I didn't have any ill will.
You did come at me.
No. Okay, those hard eyes for Hannah was sarcasm. I was just trying to bust your balls a little bit because we all remember Hannah. She was great while she lasted. I guess I miss her so much. But anyway, I just saw that picture. Sarcasm. It was on the counter, and I looked at it, and I was like, "Who? What?
On what counter?
Just
at Mom's?
At Mom's, yeah. Just in the tuck folder, and it was the picture of when we first got there.
Yeah.
And I looked at you.
I planned that
in
trip.
the shadow. I know you did. That was a great plan. Great planner over here. If you got anybody want a travel agent, George Thomas.
You know who's not a good planner and shouldn't be
Beatrice. They might never come back from Lebanon.
She's gonna kill people.
It's fine. Trust her. It's okay.
Because they're going B and Madeline and Dad.
Anyway, let me finish. So
finish your bullshit.
I saw that picture. I mean, the shadow was kind of helping.
Hannah was fine.
Hannah was fine.
You were commenting on my fat ass,
right? And Hannah was just there, and she caught a stray. So whatever. But George looked great.
You're
in
all
that
nuts.
Picture.
So
what I'm saying is George looked great in that picture. The shadow was helping him, but his jawline and his smile, he looked just different than
I was happier then.
Yeah, I mean that's fair, and you did go through a rough patch with Hannah, so I understand that. But it's hard to
life has made me unhappy.
That was what 6 years ago.
That was in 2017.
So yeah, 6 years ago.
Summer 27, about exactly 6 years ago.
Yeah. So I mean, I get it. It's not easy to get back to that, and I guess maybe me saying that wasn't the nicest thing, but I was saying
I wasn't offended.
Look, right? Yeah, I wasn't trying to offend you or anything, but I was just complimenting you.
I don't like to. I mean, do you think
because you still look good, but I guess I don't know what.
Look at my hair; it's all different.
What were you like 10 or 15 pounds lighter back then, or what? How long?
Oof, more than that. 20. I don't know. I think I've said it on here. It always comes up. You see, you fuckers. Obviously, you all care about weight because you all talk about it.
Oh,
I'm in the worst shape.
I'm too skinny, so. I always think about that. So I mean, if you were like obese, you would probably notice like, oh shit, I'm unhealthy, and you wouldn't be feeling good. So I mean,
but I'm not tall. I don't look that bad. Look.
So what are you at right now? Are you gonna say it on live podcast?
I've said it, I think already, but I'm.
So wait, you're 5'7"?
5'7",
and you're like 175.
More than that.
Okay, 180.
More than that.
More than 185. Really?
A little bit more than 180, probably 188 or 189, which is for my height far too heavy.
That I guess for your height.
Most of my life I was under.
So what were
160, 155.
So you're like that weight in 2017.
No, I don't think I should be that weight now. I think I should be. I think I'm a good between 15 and 25 pounds too heavy.
Yeah.
Because I'm just not tall enough to carry this weight.
And do you still like do your little bike? What was that thing?
No, Soul Cycle. I haven't done shit. And the problem is, I'm so unhappy sometimes. The only pleasure I have left, pretty much, is eating. And it's not like I'm eating a lot, but I'm not
like
watching the
kinda,
eat. Yeah. I'm snacking, or I'm having I'm not having salad and salmon. I'm having pasta and pizza.
Yeah.
So it's. Well, I don't eat that much. It's a two factor. I don't do enough steps, and I eat out. Yeah. And they say you got to avoid seed oils, and I eat those, and I'm gonna try to cut those out.
Oh yeah,
too.
Chia seeds that have a lot.
But the thing I'm losing on the weight front, but because I'm such a not into drug or alcohol, I'm winning all my friends on the booze front.
Right. Yeah.
Because everyone else is boozing like crazy.
Yeah.
I am not I can have one drink, 2 drinks, I'm drunk. You know, and if it's a really crazy night, 3, 4, that's crazy for me.
Right.
So my whatever processes alcohol, I guess that's the liver.
Yeah.
Should be far healthier, although it's already fatty liver. But yeah. So at least I don't have I don't have booze and food. I just have food.
Damn near had another liver, and
I did. I had that tumor.
That was crazy. That honestly was.
And that made me self-conscious because I've got scars on my stomach.
Well, I mean, I've said this a lot.
You know,
to you before.
They're so high. I thought they were going to be down below my waist.
Are they still noticeable? I don't know. Oh, we're looking at his belly, everybody, and you're missing out. His happy trail. Oh, geez, his rolls. Oh, gosh.
See it? You barely see it?
No, I can see it. They'll go away, though. So it'll take them a couple more years, probably. But
well, I'm done in the sun.
What I was going to say, though, is I've said it to you before, though. It's hard, but it always is a choice in terms of like what you're eating and how much you're working out. And coming from me, I'm not trying to tell you or put you in your place or anything, but I'm just saying it is a choice. And it's hard to go to the gym.
Well, it's hard. The worse looking I get, the better I am in my social life. The better I am at dating. The hotter the chick becomes.
Wait, but you have I've
gotten fatter.
You have one.
Yeah, but I could do it again.
Okay, yeah, but
if I had to.
If you had to, I guess, yeah. But
see, when I was younger, I had no game. I've got game now.
You've got game now since you got a girlfriend.
No,
all the girls.
I just think I've gotten older and I'm better at it.
Right.
I don't know.
No, I believe you, but I think you can definitely get because right now, me and Peter are both working out, and we've gotten Dad. I put on 10 pounds and. I feel, better. I look better. And Peter, he's going through.
He doesn't look fat.
No, who, Peter? No, he doesn't look.
Or doesn't look heavy at all.
Peter's going through a tough time, but he's working out, and that's helping his mental. And I think you saying you're sad sometimes, they would definitely help you.
Yeah.
Because, were you happy after you did, a hard soul cycle session? I
think that. I just think it's consistency and it generates so much laundry. I hate that.
You just got to bite the bullet on, a few things. But I think that if you would consistently work out for I know it's easier said than done. It's a pain.
Yes. But all
go
of
to the gym.
We could do it.
It's all just a choice. It's your mental. It's your mindset.
Yeah.
I could do the same for myself. I got a lot to, I say a lot, but I could do a lot more.
Which, by the way.
Actions speak louder than words. So
yes.
Got to take action.
Right.
Quote of the day, guys.
I've got a lot of clothes here that didn't make it to Mom's that I need you to look at that are pretty new. I just can't fit in them anymore because I have to.
Oh, jeez.
And so you can look through them before we leave.
This is
Don't let me forget that. That's my shirt you're on. You've got.
I know you gave me. This is my shirt actually.
I've got even better stuff.
His 10th load giving me because he can't fit in his clothes, guys. Come on now.
Who the hell are you? Are you Barbara Streisand or Barbara Walters right now on the podcast?
Start sending in hate messages.
Stop being so natural on here. Okay, Sam, let's switch over to...
watch so many podcasts. I was ready. Wait, okay, I was going to ask real quick. Okay. I'm the interviewer real quick.
Go ahead.
You ever thought of doing
by the way, you've already exceeded expectations.
Great.
Because B's not a co-host. Go ahead.
And when was the last time you had... Okay, no offense. I haven't listened to the past 12 episodes. So... What was the last time Beatrice... What was the last time Beatrice was on? Because she was on for
3 ago. I think she was on 3 ago.
Oh, so she's still pretty relevant.
She's bozo, though. I love you, B, but...
B, I love you. I miss you. Hope you're doing
Besides that career she's got, she just needs a relationship. Fuck.
She's just...
going to drive me nuts. You're all going to drive me nuts.
Grade A bozo.
She is.
But we love her.
And she's not a travel agent. She's not a project manager. And there's something else she can't do at all. What is it?
I think she might think she is a travel agent, though.
No,
so
she's
let
not.
her be.
They're going to die over
travel
there.
agent. I like how Dad's like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
All in your hands. It's all good.
Right, because he doesn't do anything.
It's crazy how he has, whatever 3 businesses he has, and he's still...
More than that.
So unorganized with some things.
Well, he needs an assistant for 20 years.
Anyway, so I was gonna ask. Okay, my question was: did you ever think? Because this is like a radio show.
What's your question, Howard?
This is a more of a radio show because obviously there's no camera. But have you ever thought of doing the camera with the actual podcast?
Yeah, ideally, the full thing would be on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
and we do YouTube things like that.
Right,
we at least film it and then eventually get shorts, but that takes
a
production and money, and I need a partner in this. That's what my struggle so far. I need a partner that I can play off of, and that is in the foxhole with me. But we will get there hopefully. And this is really healthy, I think, for me. So we're not going to give up, and we're going to try to keep putting these out, and find someone to do it with me sometime. But yeah, YouTube. Cool. You would watch it on YouTube, you're saying? Yeah,
I would definitely. I mean, I'm on YouTube already a lot. I think YouTube is like one of the best apps.
Yeah,
easily.
Oh, and B's also not a party planner. She can't do that either. July 4th was a joke, not a party.
Oh, I wasn't there. Oh, I heard it was awful. Yeah, Mom was saying it was pretty awful. So thanks, B.
Her and Dad. Yeah, she could fuck up that old saying. She could mess up a 2-car funeral. I mean, it's just like, what are you doing?
Speaking of cars.
And she lets things go. You can tell weeks will go by, and we don't know where things are at. I feel bad. I'm sorry, B.
It's all good, B.
We still love you, but those 3 things, stop doing them.
B, you know what? Keep doing them. Prove George wrong.
Mom might have been a little biased because she hates Dad, maybe? Or do you think she wasn't biased on the July 4th party?
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't being biased.
No, okay, I think maybe partially
some
biased.
Days she loves Dad,
because she was so disappointed with how Dad had nothing at all.
It's like,
and it's bizarre. It is not like it was so a 10 or 20 minute drive. It was like an hour drive over there. And Mom, she doesn't get out a lot, and it's hard to get Mom and Dad together nowadays. And we got them together, and I wasn't there. I had to work on July 4th. That was great,
I told B, I said this is the thing.
Were you there also?
I was there.
Who else was there?
B's friend.
Our friend.
I guess Uncle Scott was there a little bit. There was no one there. There was hardly anyone there. Dad texts you all day. He's like, so fun.
I know. That's what I was.
What is fun? There's no boat. We're not even on a which there can't have a boat right there. But it's silly. The whole thing is silly. And Dad wishes he was his grandmother.
Wishes what?
He was Vicky, who has you get nothing. And Vicky was an amazing cook, but they didn't have any money. Mm-hmm. And I think Dad aspires for I don't know what it is. Maybe he's just terrible at it. Teresa's not that way at all, and neither was Barb, and neither am I. So I told B, I said, unless we're at a hotel or at a restaurant, we can't do anything. So because you guys you can't pull it off. It's not fun. And she said, no, that's not true. And I said, yes, it is.
It is.
She disagreed with me.
Who, B?
I said, why? Who's cooking, B? Or who's party planning? Who's doing? No one is. You nut.
Well, I gotta say, every trip you've planned is
because I get a travel agent. I'm not a travel agent. Right. I get someone to help.
See, that's the thing. Yeah,
you still have to work with people, even when you're planning. You got to still make decisions.
Right.
Whatever. Well, it was not impressive at all, and it was a huge mistake. And I had 2 different invites.
I heard
to go to 2 other parties, and I didn't.
Yep.
And I should have.
Yep.
And I'm sorry to those people that I didn't make it, especially the one I rather would have went to. That just and maybe this is a victim of there's not a nuclear family. Mom and Dad aren't together. They should be. They filled in their gaps before when they were married, and now they're not. And so we've got 2 kind of people operating on their own. And they're at different times mad at each other.
Yeah, because for a while, even when when they were divorced, they were like cool.
We would do
real
it together.
Cool being together.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, it doesn't make sense necessarily for divorced parents to be.
No, and I don't expect that.
Yeah, no.
But
I don't think really anybody would expect.
Yeah.
Would expect something like that. But
that party will keep me away.
I didn't think you were gonna have like an actual list. I like it. It's cool. It's very professional. Wow, this guy. He's doing a lot for the show. All right, everybody. So tune in.
Yeah, I'm not
Send
putting
money.
enough episodes out.
He needs money. He's going broke.
I'm not going broke. Okay, car talk, Sam. You're on here for a reason. We're talking about cars. Now, you had a Ford Raptor until recently.
Very spoiled. Yep.
Because something with the engine or transmission went bad.
Yep.
And it seemed like it made more sense. You tell me if I'm wrong. To get something more practical, not so big, easier to park. That thing's a bitch to park.
Plus, better on gas.
Better on gas.
I mean, the truck was...
But you don't pay for your gas.
That is also very true. My dad...
So why does it matter?
Gas. Because, regardless, there's no point in spending...
You're very fiscally conservative.
I think, I definitely think...
Like
even
girls.
if I'm spending, money through my
respect
dad,
it.
I respect it. Because I've never gone overboard.
I've never seen you go
crazy
overboard.
Crap like that. Well, when I was younger, maybe I bought a pair of shoes, but... Really, besides that, I only use this card for, gas and food.
Which is, that's good. Well, I respect you, and I respect your
But in that Raptor, I mean, if anybody knows, that has like a 32-gallon tank, and it just sucks gas. And it needs premium, yeah. Oof. It's not like one of those cars.
I don't even put premium in my car.
Well, your car doesn't need it, but that Raptor, it's turbocharged, and I remember Dad was filling it up with regular, and that thing was struggling to switch gears.
Oh, God. But maybe Dad ruined your engine.
Probably.
I liked it. Didn't it say Raptor on the side?
It was awesome.
No, that was Peter.
No, that was Peter. He was the douche who had
so
that.
Lame.
Oh my God. But no, it was amazing while I had it. I mean, it was funny how it worked out because Dad was saying, he was like, I want to get you a truck. Like, I'm not getting you anything besides a truck. And jokingly, I said Raptor, and then he was okay to get me a Raptor. So tough life.
I was the only one that never really had a truck. You had a truck. Dad has a truck.
Yeah, because you got.
I got the original, but no, I had the first car we all get, which is the green.
Oh, the truck, yeah. I
150.
The green truck, yep.
But that was, I don't know,
the OG.
million years old. And then I had 2 Muranos.
Yeah,
and then I started buying my own cars.
Why did you have 2 Muranos? Why didn't you ask for a different Murano? You're like, oh, I love this Murano so much.
No, well, he got me silver.
I know, the silver one.
And then I didn't like silver, but I didn't say much, but and was not loaded at all. And then he got me a black one loaded.
Speaking of that silver Murano, just to mention it, Beatrice ran over an entire rock and tore the entire.
She ripped out the undercarriage.
Undercarriage. Anyway, that's not important. It was just funny.
Oh, she's had a lot of.
But yeah, you kind of got. I mean, I feel like it was so.
I didn't get shafted, but you guys got better cars than I did. Because I've bought these cars I have now, the Mercedes. I've bought. Them all.
those are super nice.
But no one got that for me.
No, yeah, good for you. I know, Dad.
But you, what else? B had a Mercedes.
That Raptor is insane for Dad to get a 19-year-old graduating high school.
Is it?
Shout out Dad, but man,
yeah.
But anyway, yeah, the truck. It wasn't even me. It was just that truck was kind of just falling. The engine was not doing good. So
yeah, and he sounds like there's a really interested buyer.
I hope so.
I've already heard that. So, and I was going to go about my way, and replace my car a little soon, but I don't want to lose all the value in it because they're going to give me a lot of money for it, and upgrade from the 350 to the 450. Now, my question to you is, should I be trying to get the 450 or the 450 plug-in hybrid, which is the new 450e, new for 2024?
Well, when I was looking at it, there's not really a price difference, isn't there? Isn't the
There's not really a price difference, so that's why I'm wondering. I've got the powertrains pulled up here. So the like mine now, 0 to 60, 7 seconds, 255 horsepower, 295. God, no.
Can you believe that? 255 horsepower.
Bullshit. Oh, 450. The regular one's 5.3 seconds and 0 to 60. 375 horsepower, 369 pounds of torque. The 450e, which is so this is where I need you to help me.
It's less. Right?
It's 0 to 60 in 5.8 seconds. Yet it has more horsepower at 381 and more torque at 470. Wow, a huge amount of torque at 479. 100 pounds more of torque. But less acceleration, which doesn't make sense if it's electric. It should be more acceleration.
Well,
is that because there's 2 engines and they're trying to average the 2?
I wish I could help you, honestly.
There's 2 motors.
I don't know why it would be, because I was looking at that too when I was looking between the 2. Maybe that one has.
See, look, engine 3.0 inline 6 turbo with mild hybrid drive. That's the regular 450.
Probably because it's.
The E is 2.0 inline 4 turbo with plug. I don't know. I don't know enough about engines.
It's just, I don't know. It's not, even though it says there's more torque, I just think that the 2.0 inline is just not. It's just a little bit less powerful. Even though it's saying it has more horsepower and more torque. I don't know. That's kind of confusing. Maybe there's a weight difference also, but that's weird. That's weird. I don't know why. I was looking at that too. I wish I could actually give you a better answer. And then, of course,
the dream car that's really hard to find. I would get this car over an AMG.
Have you even seen
money was no object? I don't know, maybe once. Is the GLE 580. It's 0 to 60, blows the doors off. The other one's 4.3 seconds, 510 horsepower, and 538 pounds of torque. That thing is just a missile. And
that's
the
one right there.
But
that's the one.
We can wait a little bit here.
I'm
working part-time. What do you want from me?
Have you seen it like at a dealership either or no?
They're so hard to get. The 450s are so hard to get. They're selling still, and the allocation isn't there.
Here, wait, go to view specs real quick. But yeah, George, he got the 350 with 255 horsepower.
Which you think is a huge...
Stupid, in my opinion. No offense. I'm not trying to shit on you, but like...
You thought that was a bad idea.
Yeah, I think so.
So did
But now it's working out because if you know...
So did my friends.
Yeah, I bet your friends
or
were...
my one friend. I don't know what it's... Where would it say?
Here we go to...
Wait. 9 G-Tronic. They've had that a while now. Where the stock shifter.
You might just have to... I don't know why I wouldn't just say it on there. Might just have to like look it up somehow, but...
Yeah, all right.
Very interesting.
Okay.
George is driving a grandma car, but it's okay.
Well, not for long.
Not for long.
Although,
ending
is that
soon.
going to be a really big change?
I think
a little. No, it's
another
and highway driving.
If you get the one with 375 horsepower, that'll definitely be. I think because that's like another 115 or 20 horsepower.
Is that what
I think
it
would be noticeable because 255 to 375. Yeah, it's 120.
That's good. Okay,
you would definitely notice a little difference.
I just don't know. Let's see,
or George should just say, "F it, get an AMG right now." on
do that
live on the podcast.
What would that benefit?
Spend 120 grand. Get more views.
No one would. We don't have views. It's downloads.
Oh yeah, downloads.
All right. I actually got to race in an Indy car before the Indy 500 this year. Did you know that? And they're in a 2-seater, in a legit race car.
Are you talking about the Porsche that Hannah's dad's Porsche? Oh,
no.
Okay. I'm sorry.
This year.
This year. What?
Fuck nut.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, an actual race car.
What? Why didn't you tell me that?
I never told you?
No, I don't think
I was in a
so.
full tracksuit and everything. Fireproof.
No. Unless I'm just,
I think we went 180. It was so unbearable.
Were you scared?
I wasn't. We didn't have time to be scared because it's too fast.
What do you mean it was unbearable?
It just sucked. I found out that racing it's the sport. It sucks.
Yeah.
Those guys deserve what they make.
Because of what's the toll on the
so
body.
Intense.
Yeah.
It's so hard on your body. They're going way faster than even we were going. The turns it feels like you're in a jet engine.
Yeah, and
you're going to go right into the wall.
Yeah.
It's it's crazy. Thank God I only went 2 laps, and I hate shit like that anyway. And it was just quick enough that I was fine.
That's interesting. I'd forgot because I remember you were in Colorado and you went in Malcolm's race car that one time.
And that sucked too. I hated that.
See, I don't know. I like going fast, and I think I would enjoy something. I've never been in an actual race car on a race.
Didn't you do something in Vegas?
No,
you didn't come. Another example of you not.
No, but I
was
too young. I was 16. You guys were all 21.
This year you could have come. We could have set that up maybe for you.
Oh, well.
Why didn't you come to that? Because you had a final in 5 days.
Oh yeah.
Why didn't you come to Vegas?
Yeah. No, it was because I was.
This is a great example for you being a homebody.
It was my school. It was the last week of school, last 2 weeks, and I just couldn't go. So,
fucker.
Sorry, guys. I would love to go. I can't believe you went. Wow. And you didn't like it. How dare you?
Didn't like what?
How dare you?
I liked Vegas.
No,
the race car. It was fine. I felt sicker in Malcolm's car. I also went to a NASCAR race with Mom a few weeks ago.
I should have
talked about lame.
Oh no,
you should. It was fine. It was actually it was cool. A cool course. We saw 20 laps, but then it started having lightning.
Right. Yeah.
They called it. And then the second day it rained more than I've ever seen it rain in Chicago. So then we didn't even go to that.
Was it just you and Mom?
Yeah.
Where was Casey?
Boring. I think she was in Ireland.
Damn you, Casey.
But I would have been. I don't know. Yeah, it was.
How exciting! Well,
that was. I think that was before the 4th too. That whole weekend was a bust.
Yeah, I didn't do anything either. So
okay,
just working my part-time job.
Part-timer. All right. Yes, my final topic. Actually, I've got a couple more, but our final big topic is the fact that we moved. Of course, Sam, you can comment on anything, which I don't have to tell you that because you've been so verbose this whole episode, which is what we want. We moved from Streeterville to West Loop. The move sucked because our service elevator was down at our our old building. That alone jacked up the price of the move by $650. Fucking bad. Wow. Then we had to stop moving at the new building by 10:30 p.m. So they had to come back. They had to hold our stuff overnight, which was another fee. Got rid of a ton of stuff. I love getting rid of stuff. A lot of trips to Goodwill. And I mentioned, Sam, I want you to look at those clothes before you leave today. But it was good. I think moves just are really stressful. Our new unit is on floor 9. It's 36 floors lower than my last place. I do wish we were higher up for maybe that really great view. And then there's a lot more street, like party activity at our location. I honestly wish we were a couple streets over in West Loop, not just in West Loop, somewhere quieter, not between Lake Street and Randolph, because they're just such a main.
Pretty live.
It's pretty, at the weekends it's lively. And we're right by the green and pink lines of the train, which is elevated. So we hear that too. Not used to that at all, but after a few nights, we got used to it.
Interesting.
But I go to bed so early, and on the weekends, I've been turning on fan white noise on Spotify on my phone, and that does the trick.
Yeah, that's funny you say that. I don't listen to that.
Don't you have a fan in your room?
I have a fan that is on all night, but I listen.
I'm gonna
to
get a real fan.
Stuff called ASMR, and it's just like people talking.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
I like it. You don't.
Yeah, the other day
you just can't see. The thing is, you can't think about it too much. You got to just have it in the background, and it's just a little whispering. And boom, fall asleep. Easy money. I know people think it's weird, but it's just you can't think about it. This is what's
weird.
It's kind of the same thing as just like white noise.
It was like Christmas morning. Way. Like I don't know when it was, a month ago or 2 or 3 weeks. It had to be a month, maybe now. I walk into your bedroom, and it's like late at night.
That was an accident.
There's like a lamp on. I think the dogs are sleeping with you.
Yep.
And then this weird like robot image is on your TV, and it's saying like "good night" or like it's just doing some weird
crinkling
I'm like,
noises.
what the hell is this? Bizarre? So you have the TV on too?
No, you're
so young to have the TV on when you sleep.
No, it happened very rarely. I never really fall asleep with the TV on, and the lights were on. I'm pretty sure. So I was just,
what
I think
I
was just extra tired, and I had that on my TV, and usually I just have it on my phone, but it was like midnight, and there's this dude doing like hand movements around this mannequin's face, and it's very mannequin. Yeah, it was very creepy.
Yeah.
And there's a video of it. It was really funny, but whatever. Don't worry, it's not every night. Okay.
Okay. Well, it's okay, but
it helps.
I don't know how you can sleep with the screen on.
I don't know. I was just tired that night. I don't know.
Are your shades all closed in your room?
I don't keep them like 100% closed.
Okay.
I keep them cracked a little bit.
Yeah.
Because if they're closed, I'm gonna sleep for a while.
Yeah.
So.
You're like Casey. Okay. Anyway, what was I think we're on my building.
That sounds awful though. Sounds like a fun move.
Yeah, they didn't.
You got some good restaurants around there? Or?
Yes, West Loop is known for its restaurants.
Nice.
Yeah, the unit is slightly bigger, but not in the living area that I've noticed. So we gained space in our primary bedroom, in like the hallway, in the primary bathroom. We have his and hers sinks now. Never had that. I think it's like
that's big actually.
1,300 square feet maybe. I'm starting to realize that I could be very happy in just another 1,000 or 1,500 square. So if I was in 3,000 square feet, I probably would never. I'd never have to go any bigger than that if I lived in this city. But again, that's a whole nother apartment. This is another managed building. So we have staff. They seem super professional. The concierge, I noticed, they have no chairs behind the desk. They have to stand the whole time.
Oh,
which is
that's
bad for them, but I thought it was really cool.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. They have something they don't have to stand on the stone. They have this like thing that helps them, so it's not they're standing on some cushion. But they have earpieces. They say your name when you walk in the building. We before we were used to somebody sitting behind the desk like this, and just being on their phone and not looking at the cameras. What
You're telling me they know everybody's name in that building?
The concierge person knows everything about the building, in my experience. I don't know if I think they're probably taught to learn everyone's name.
Right, eventually.
But if you see people and you've muscle memory and you see them, it's not that hard.
Plus, you're only doing that.
Yeah, that's all you're doing.
Yeah.
Our appliances upgraded quite a bit.
Your fridge. You showed me your fridge and your.
I showed you. I'm into fridges.
Your dishwasher. That was nice.
Yep. The fridge, dishwasher, and laundry were the biggest upgrades.
Hidden
and
fridge.
Then the sun. Right. The fridge is under wood, so is the dishwasher. The sunshades are much nicer than before. It's also nice that we're the first people to ever live in our unit. So no one ever, because it's a brand new building.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's
actually cool.
It's a cool vibe. I do wish we were higher, and I wish the building had one of two things, which is either a hot tub or a steam room.
This might be a dumb question, but probably I would imagine like the higher you're gonna go in that
More
building,
money.
definitely a lot more
Yeah.
money, and you're already paying
We're already paying a lot.
a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
whatever. It
That's
looked
right.
like a nice place.
It is more.
The buildings around looked real new.
Someday, if you ever visit us, you can.
Yeah, I don't know. It's such a hike up there. 2 hours. Man.
No, it isn't.
I know. I'm kidding.
Um,
Kidding.
Yeah, so we have a pool. It has a gym. I never hardly use those. Maybe the gym more. I don't use the pool ever. Parking seems good so far. First couple levels, though, are not behind sealed doors like we had in the past. I think that's better if they are for security and climate control, but you have to pay extra to go behind another section of doors. I'm not going to do that.
Huh.
So like
You have to pay extra to go behind
to
another
go
set of doors.
to go
Wow.
through another like an actual sealed section that's
Right.
reserved.
So
So
are
I'm
you
in
in
open
You're
parking.
in open parking. Yeah.
But it's not open to the public. The building isn't.
Right, yeah.
Which
okay.
it was going to be, I think.
That would have been.
And now, yeah, we don't want that because then you get people in by your car.
Right.
Bad.
No.
Um,
No bueno.
And then finally, yeah, the whole garage elevator situation is much better. You can go right from the garage to the main building elevator. It's simple. And then, before we had 2 different elevators, and that was a bitch. It always took like 10 minutes to leave the building. And then I want to get new furniture in some places, but it's good. I think it was a really good change for me. And I think Casey's actually loving the building and the staff and everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how Casey.
I think she likes it because she was in Streeterville forever. And I don't know if she sold on the neighborhood yet.
Because you started in Streeterville, right?
Yes.
And then moved still in Streeterville.
No. Well, we moved it within the same building.
Right. Oh, in the same. Yeah, I forgot it was the same building.
We were in the same building.
And then you said it was like 10 or 15 minutes from Streeterville, West Loop is.
Yeah, it's
Or
like maybe 10 minutes.
And then how far does B live from you then?
Another 10, 15 minutes north.
Cool.
Yeah, dude. Okay.
I'll have to actually check it out.
Yeah,
I will.
Maybe you'll come by.
Maybe, possibly. If
You don't have a girlfriend or
If
anything.
you pay me,
Okay.
Yeah, no,
What
I
do I
don't.
need to pay you for? I have expenses you don't.
whatever.
Um,
Just because you love
and
me.
you have that credit card. I never had a credit card.
So what?
Fuck ass. Shave that face, Sam.
I
Telling
will.
You want to get a
The
girl?
ladies love it.
Your eyebrows could maybe use a wax too. The middle maybe needs a little bit of wax.
Everybody. All right.
We'll wax them in
You just
Chicago.
want to tell everybody how I look right now. Just say how.
No, I gotta explain what's going on for the
It's all
audience.
good. Yeah. No. I'm in some sweats right now. My hair doesn't look bad. I got glasses on. Got a nice gross little
You have
face.
2 gold chains on.
No, it's 1 gold chain. It's just really long. Mom gave it to
Oh.
me, so shout out Mother Thomas. Appreciate it. Got some socks on.
Okay.
At least I have socks on.
You have that disgusting tattoo on.
Okay.
All right. Some sad news, and I just wanted to report on it because it happened in a place I go a lot, and it also. Well, I'll just get into it. So sadly, in a car wash in Hinsdale, there was an incident. This Jeep, unintentionally, of course, accelerated out of a car wash bay, and struck a sandwich shop right across the street and struck like 4 or 5 people.
Oh, wow.
And ended up killing somebody walking, just a pedestrian,
Oh,
and
no.
injuring other people. And it was a young kid, 14-year-old, who was, I think, on the hood of the Jeep, and then they had to airlift him.
That's awful, man.
And it was the car wash I go to with right there, and that's right out where Mom is too. And it's just awful. The town seemed like they did an amazing job showing support. They had green tags all over the trees, and they had a really nice. The stores that were involved in the crash were all closed for the funeral, but it's bad, and I don't know if they're gonna have charges. I was trying to find if they had presented charges yet for the driver. They did pull the black box from the Jeep. I guess they can tell you, just like a plane, like what went on for all the electronics. But hearts and prayers go out to him. His name is Sean, and the other victims, because I know there are other people that were injured. Just awful, just a freak accident, and I know it shook that town to its core. You could just get that feeling going through there. There's a really nice area memorial where the car crashed, which
Rest in peace. Prayers up to his family and everyone.
Yeah, just shocking, and changed your life forever in just a split second. But yeah, so it sounds like the major crash reconstruction team from DuPage County Merit Task Force is assisting Hinsdale Police with the investigation. They're looking at all the surveillance and witnesses. And yeah, as I've said, they downloaded the data from the vehicle's black box. Now, I've Googled this. It sounds like Jeeps have had this problem in other car washes. I'm not saying that was the cause, but I've heard of unintentional acceleration from Jeeps in the past. And obviously, I know somebody who's in the car wash business, and it's not unknown in that business.
Another reason why not to get a Jeep.
Yeah, don't get a Jeep. Now, I did go back there the other day. The car wash has already installed concrete bollards outside the exit of the car wash.
Wow, that's smart. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All good. So it just
anyway, really unfortunate, because there's going to be, of course, with death, there's going to be lawsuits. There's going to be a settlement. There might be charges to the person that was driving, although it sounds like, of course, that was an accident, but just awful for that small community. Yeah. So our prayers are with them. Where have we been eating this week? So,
I'll go first. Thanks a lot.
Again, you're adding more than
my
does.
Favorite restaurants ever in Elkhart. La Esperanza, amazing. Right next to the New Martins.
You should just stay in Elkhart.
Downtown Elkhart. I'm a great sponsor for them. I go there all the time. I should be sponsored.
Esperanza?
La Esperanza. It's like a
mile. The railroad tracks?
Yes. Right next. Boom. Perfect view. Railroad tracks and gas stations and some
that ugly intersection.
Occasional homeless people just walking around, but. Besides that, it's very good food. And then last night after work, about 12:30, I had McDonald's on 17.
You were such a Thomas.
I had some
shit.
Couple cheeseburgers with some mayo on there. Boom.
You added mayo?
Added mayo, spice it up.
They did it, or you added it at home?
They added it. I had to pay 40
cents. You put mayo on there? Even I don't do that. I love mayo.
I had to pay 40 cents extra. So.
The Elkhart McDonald's in downtown?
Yeah, and
doesn't that one suck?
Mayo, yeah, it does suck. The mayo you got to try it. It's actually, you might.
What do you mean? I've had mayo on shit.
No, but on the
mayo.
The McDonald's, but you're probably gonna add another 10 pounds if you freaking eat more mayo with McDonald's. Just not a good idea.
I shouldn't be going to McDonald's.
Don't do it. Yeah, don't even go to McDonald's. But so those are my two
fries
top restaurants of the week.
Okay.
And fries, of course. But one more thing. Anybody listening who goes to McDonald's, I'm telling you,
yes.
get the app. You get so much free food. There's always deals.
The McDonald's app.
I sound like I'm an addict of McDonald's, but it makes sense. You might as well. If you're going to get it, hey, you get a free cheeseburger.
You must go there a lot.
Now
what do you get to drink?
High C.
Yeah.
High C or a Sprite.
You're basically in high school.
And now we can listen to these not so exciting restaurants in Chicago.
Thank you, my co-host. I've been to Beatrix and Fulton Market, right where we live, or the Loop if Fulton Market one's too busy, because there's several of them. And you get I do have points on that. They have an app.
Yeah, points are great.
I do. Yeah. I have been doing that. It's Let Us Entertain You. I always get the steak and eggs there. It's really good there.
Sounds pretty good, actually.
Nice little steak. Great in the morning. If you have time for
steak in the morning.
I've been to Sushi Doku in West Loop.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Outstanding. I love sushi. I love nigiri. I love yellowtail. I love tuna. It's all good. Went to Nobu in West Loop. Nice, but it's a whole thing. They're trying to be extra fancy. It's not casual. It's really overpriced. It's like Disney World in there. And you could tell a lot of the tourists are in there, not locals.
You could have a show just going to all these different restaurants and rating them. I think having a little vlog. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Finally, Rinaldi's in West Loop. I've gotten that. That's always a crowd pleaser. Shout out to my friend Erin. She also loves that. Turned me on to it. Cheese curds. I got the meat lovers pizza. All good, thin crust. And then Pure Green in West Loop's a smoothie place, like juice place. We live right by there now, and that's one of Casey's favorites. Any other foods, Samo? What else do you get around here? God forbid you come over here. You go to Culver's?
It's tough. Sometimes.
Cheddar's?
No.
Chipotle?
Honestly, the
Chick-fil-A?
The Chick-fil-A is good, but Chipotle here in Elkhart's pretty good. It's like
there's one in Elkhart.
It's a good after workout meal. Just a nice, got some rice and beans and meat. That's all you need. But I was gonna say, if the place has a mobile app,
you recommend mobile apps.
You better mobile order, because you get those points, get some free. I don't know if it's the same thing with every place you get free food, but Anyway.
I'm sure there's a benefit if there's an app.
Of course.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. Songs of the week are Get It by Big Boss Vette.
You gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. I'ma show you all how to get it. You gotta get it, get it.
Snooze by SZA. That's right? SZA?
Yeah.
I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment?
And Lovin Feeling by French 79 and Kid Francescoli. I'm kind of not messing these names up.
You didn't practice before? Oh, jeez. Amateur.
Well, I look up how to say certain things.
Amateur hours over here.
Have you heard any of those songs before?
I heard, yeah. I definitely listened to
Probably.
SZA, not the other one. SZA's like, I've loved SZA since 2016. She's been great for a while. She has such a good voice, in my opinion.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Thank you, Sam. Remember to listen to any of these songs that were featured today, or to find any that have been played on WAG. Just search WAG songs on Spotify for the show's playlist. Every time we release an episode, that playlist is updated by me. And that's it for this episode. Thanks for listening to The World According to George. Available anywhere you find podcasts. Hottest ones for this podcast are Spotify and Apple. Remember to follow Chicago_pod on Instagram. And DM me anything that's on your mind. Relationship problems, restaurant picks, or you just want me to visit a new hotel and review it on the pod. And I mean that. No one ever DMs me. Instagram
Come on, guys.
game is not there.
What kind of support are you showing my guy if you're not asking him for
I need
relationship
guests.
advice?
Yes.
The number one
I can
guy
give you
in
that.
Chicago. Well, I'm just saying, yeah.
Right.
I don't need a girlfriend either, if you were wondering, because you always want to know. Anyway, thanks
We
for
were
having
throwing
me.
shade on me.
No, it's okay. You're ending your thing.
Well,
Can't
oh.
start a whole new topic now.
Yeah, okay. All
But
right.
thanks
Sam,
for having
say goodbye.
Appreciate you having me on here.
Thank you for doing it.
I didn't know you actually, liked me, but
I do.
I'm kidding.
You're one of my favorites.
Can't wait to come back. Appreciate
All
it.
See you next time right here. Have a great week.
Subscribe to WAG now and find out what George will sound off about next. New episodes drop every other Thursday anywhere podcasts are available.